everyone, it's Rhonda here from Nelson Soapery. Today I thought we'd get into our Sunday chat as we always do, and one of the topics that I get asked to talk about all the time is small business, how we actually make some money and what we can do. So I've done a little bit of homework for you guys at the moment, as well as obviously my knowledge as a business owner. So I thought let's get into this and we'll actually talk about how you can actually help yourself, promote yourself, and so on. And we're talking about doing things with no money because let's face it, at the moment with these uncertain times, a lot of people just don't want to spend extra money, and I totally get it. I'm in that same boat. I just think, why spend it if you can sort of go and look at all these different platforms. So anyway, I do have all my paperwork to the side as per usual that I've already done for today's video. So I'll kind of look the side, but hopefully you guys can see and I'm not too disruptive on how I'm going to show you exactly some tips and tricks and, starting your business or getting your little baby business off the ground, or even if you're established, these things are still things you need to look at. So you can't just forget about it because you've got lots of customers. You still need to keep working all the time at these things. So anyway, like I was saying, at the moment we're in really hard times. COVID has hit us, especially in Australia. We have people, with riots and, complaining and, marching down the street about COVID and closing down, which I totally understand. People want to view their opinions, but it's just one of those hard ones. But doing that kind of causes us all to be locked away even longer, and we are, of course, in lockdown. So rather than complaining and, just whinging, I think try and find something positive that you can do, and it's the best time. If we're locked inside, why not have a look at what you can do on social media, recording yourself on your iPhone or anything like that, or a camera, whatever you use, and just get some videos out there and start talking about your business, because people are not going to know who you are without a video, a photo, or you regularly posting. If you just post every now and then, they'll just forget about you. So it's really important to keep going. Anyway, so now we'll start with the dreaded money. So everyone's always like, oh no, money, overspending, cash flow, they're all things that are a big thing. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about is I often talk about, buying in bulk, which buying in bulk, yes, does save you money, but if you're not earning enough money and your cash flow is really low, then maybe you need to really look at only certain things that you're going to be buying in bulk. That might be just a bulk shea butter or a coconut oil, or something that you're going to use a lot, or if you make diffusers, maybe a base or something like that. But just don't go and buy everything in bulk if you're leaving yourself with pretty much no money left in the bank, because that is definitely the hardest thing. And rather than make a massive loaf this big of soap, maybe you can make one this big. You can still do a video using half the amount, and then that way you're getting your product out there, you're getting yourself seen, and you're still making a product. You don't need to make massive ones for videos. If I did that on my YouTube, I'd be stuck with thousands and thousands of bars of soap. So that's why you'll always see me doing a small one. It gives you an idea of how to do it, and it gives you a realistic recipe that a lot of people are going to use. I know lots of other YouTubers do massive big 5 logs in a go, and then they cut them up, and that's fine because they're probably selling heaps. But if you're smaller, don't try and do that. Just try and keep it to one log and keep it more realistic. So, but when we're talking about cash flow, maybe cut down on ads if you're paying for ads. Honestly, I've tried ads. I did ads on Etsy, paid extra on there, or not ads, but sort of bump things up. I also paid on Facebook. None of them have made me money. Honestly, what has made me money is being consistent, videoing, sending photos, and a lot of my orders and things I get are either from YouTube or TikTok. I get a lot from TikTok, Instagram too, but mostly TikTok. Because people want to trust you. They want to know who you are. They want you to be genuine. And I'm genuine. As you guys know, I put the faults in, the laughter, everything else. I show you everything. So, just try and keep it real if you want people to see your business, because there's no good dressing up, looking amazing, and then people go, oh no, this is terrible. So, do make sure that you're being real and getting to your customers. So next thing, now this is a big list actually, guys. So it's the things you can do. So like I said, I'm going to look at my list here because it is quite huge. The first thing I'd say is evaluate your product. When I say evaluate it, you might come up with a product that you think looks really great. Maybe the bar size of the soap's too big. Maybe it's too small. Maybe it's too tall. Maybe people don't like all the peaks on the top. Maybe it's not colourful enough, or maybe it's too colourful. So evaluate your product. That's really important. And ask yourself, is your product fitting into your target market? If it's not, maybe you need to evaluate your target market. Maybe you need to look into that more. So, for instance, if you were trying to aim at a much younger market, girls, in the 18 to 25-year-old group, maybe it needs to be more minimalistic. If you're aiming at people in their 50s, then maybe you need to add more botanicals and roses and those kind of, or cashmere type scents. That's really important. So you need to look at your target market before you just go and change everything. So these things usually will be combined in one. So that's something that I really honestly do suggest that you look at those particular things as well. Also, where are you selling your product? Have you gone to a market? Have you gone to a virtual market? Because in these times, look, honestly, virtual markets have become big. So, look into those. And, companies like Craft Market Australia, they will actually have like virtual ones. So, and people can buy from those as well if they can't make it. But a lot of customers, they know the markets are closed. If they love you, they'll still come back. And it has taken me over a year just to get a good customer base at markets. So don't go to one and think it's a failure. You need to keep going, being consistent, showing up so people can see who you are. Because if you just turn up once, they just think, oh, well, you're not going to come back, and they don't want to buy something, love it, and can't get it again. So like I said, they're kind of things that you need to look at. Do you have a platform as well, such as, are you selling your things through Facebook, or are you selling it online? Are you doing wholesale? Are you doing retail? These are so many questions. And I mean, you might not have thought of all these things, but, just write down a big list and start with that. But honestly, my biggest 100% advice is start with free media. Don't go paying for things. You'll get lots of messages, people DMing you saying, hey, I'll put this on this and you'll get more subscribers. Don't do that. Keep it organic. I don't care if my Instagram has 1 subscriber or 1 million, because, as long as I keep posting, people see what I'm doing and they get into that. And I'm sorry my lights have just flicked off, but it's actually really hot here, even though we're in winter. It's still quite warm. So anyway, I think it's like 26 degrees maybe today. I can't remember, but it's quite warm in Melbourne. So that's one thing. Now let me read my next thing so I can tell you guys. Oh, this is what I was talking about just then. Make sure you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those things that you can be on, and make sure when somebody messages you that you don't just put a heart. If I message someone and they just like it, to me, I'm like, that's a bit of an insult. I mean, you've gone to the effort of sending them a message and you think surely they're humble enough to send you something back. And I just always respond to people. And not because I feel like I have to, but I actually want to. And I just think they've made such a big effort to message me, go out of their way, watch me, and so on. So the least I can do is message them back and see how I can help them or their business. So always make sure you're proactive on messaging, your guests, your clients, or your customers back. The same if someone messages me, I always try and message them pretty much straight away. I'm often on my phone like most business owners, and it's nothing for me to spend a few minutes of my time getting back to someone or helping them if I can. If I ever forget on here, because sometimes actually what happens also on YouTube is sometimes someone will send me a message and then I see it come up on my screen and then it deletes itself. So I don't know why that happens, and sometimes it'll be 2 days later it reappears. So I'm not sure if that's like a glitch in the system or what, but sometimes that's what I do notice. Also, evaluate your packaging as well. Is your packaging up to date? Is it modern? Is it consistent? That's really important. Make sure you're using the same logos, same images, same text, same size text, same color text. You don't want to have your logo or your text green one day, purple the next, and pink another day, because people will not recognize you, even though it's the same name. A lot of people even tell me on YouTube, my little foxy music that comes up at the start, they know that music is me. They sit down, get a cup of tea, and watch me. So, keeping it consistent is really important. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree that you actually remember me from that foxy kind of music that I have at the start, which I think it's called Fox Music or something. But if ever I change it, it's only because YouTube say that I need to, because it is like a free music I use. But if it ever gets to be a paid one, I need to take it down. So, but anyway, for now, that is my music, and I do really love it. This is the thing I was just talking about. Are you on markets? Are you online? There's also market fairs, and how that works is you literally hire a shelf, or you hire, say like a really small area. It might only be like 2 meters by 2 meters. You display all of your things, and it's under a massive big warehouse, and people come in, and so there might be 300 shops in there. You don't need to be in there. They man the whole thing. They take 10% of profit. The rest goes back to you at the end of the month. So that's really good. Also, have you tried to get your stuff in a shop? One thing I'm going to talk about this when getting it into a shop, I was really nervous and shy to ask someone, because I thought, I don't want to ask someone. I felt like, it's a bit embarrassing. They're going to say no. But you know what? The amount of people that have actually messaged me and said, why didn't you ask me before? I love your stuff. I would have put it in a shop. So that's what I'm saying, everyone. Make sure you ring people. The worst thing they're going to say is no, go away. I know that's, a bit of a dint to our ego, isn't it? But, don't worry about that. Just go on to the next person, because, the worst they're going to say is no. But yeah, that's definitely something I would do. Oh, this is so funny. I was thinking about this. Lots of you that know me probably heard me say this. We all know of the typical Karens, in the world. So, the mean kind of smarty pants, 40-plus-year-old, people that know everything. I don't call them Karens. I call them Tracy's, because Tracy's are one step up on a Karen. And I've had many, many Tracy's say mean things to me, or even, they'll comment something smart, or try and embarrass me on a social media or something. I try to actually just not even listen to that, and just go, okay, fine, just try and smooth the area, because it's not worth arguing with them. At the end of the day, I know what I'm doing is right, and I am generally trying to help small business. So I don't do that at all. And everyone I work with, even right down to people I'm working with at my conference I'm organising, are lovely, gorgeous people that have been really, really helpful, trying to help me get this off the ground, because they know that I generally do want to help small business. So if any of you want to know more about my conference, just go onto my website. I do have 2 websites. One is my normal Nelson Soapery one, which you all know, and the other one, which I'll put the link on for it as well, and that is it's called Australian Soapery and Candle Conference, and that will be held in 2022. Tickets are live as well. You can buy a virtual one if you're overseas, or you can buy one as a guest if you want to come to the Melbourne one as well. And if COVID happens and we need to move the venue, we'll keep it at the same venue. We'll just move the date. So we've got all that organised. There's no issues at all with that. And the place we're going to hold it in is absolutely beautiful. So nice. And also all of the suppliers down to the florists that I'm using, the awards that I'll be giving out, they're all made by small business. So I am supporting 100% small businesses. So there'll be nothing bought from a big corporation, only small, to try and keep this to small businesses that are doing it tough right now. So if you're buying anything, guys, try and support a smaller company rather than these big mass ones that don't need your money as much. I'm really big in trying to support as many people as I can in that way. So yeah, so that's something I talked about. And also, do you need more knowledge? So think about, do you need to do maybe a workshop? Do you possibly need to do a soaping course if you're a soaper? Maybe there's a bit you don't know, or a candle course you don't know. One company I came across in Melbourne, Australia, is Robin's Soap House. They've been amazing and just really, really good, and I do know they do like classes and things, so you can just go over to them. I'll put a link into Robin Soap House as well, and you guys can go and see what they're up to as well. But people like that are really great because you get the knowledge, you can go in and learn things, and I'm sure they probably have a virtual one at the moment, like a lot of people. But either way, you can email them and get all the information or check out their website. So I'll pop in those people as well. And do remember, everyone, I don't get paid for giving anyone's name or anything like that. It's just people I come across that I think, you know, they'd be really, really helpful and, you know, just an amazing support for you guys to have. Like I said, the last bit was, you know, about classes and are all your details correct as well. So the very last thing we'll talk about is your details. For me, I had a gorgeous lady on here. She actually messaged me last week and said she tried to send me a parcel. My details, which were on my YouTube, were actually wrong. So they are actually all right. It's just that I've moved my warehouse to a studio now. So that's the only reason. So I will update that. But the same thing, I was lucky somebody honest sent the parcel back and, you know, nobody was there. So that was really good, but, you know, it's so lovely of people, and I really am very humbled that you guys, you know, love my channel and you keep watching me, and I just get some really nice messages and some phone calls. I've had even a sweet, beautiful lady give me a call and just say, I just wanted to tell you that I love your channel and you're really supportive of small business and that she's gained a lot out of it. So hello to you, gorgeous. You were so beautiful giving me a chat last week, and I do really appreciate that you reached out to me. So all of you people are beautiful, and you know I love you guys, and I love doing these videos for you. So I hope this one has given you a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of help. But like I said, if you need any more information about my conference that I'm doing, I'm actually volunteering all my time, and all the money will be going straight back into that conference. They're very expensive to run, but at the moment I have funded most of that conference myself. But anyway, it's going to be a great and exciting one, and I do have some secret speakers coming up on it. I am actually even going to be having a business coach, which usually you'd be paying a lot of money for, and that particular business coach will be talking as well. I can't give away that detail until they sign on the dotted line, but yeah, so I'll have some really good ones as well. But watch out, and you'll see them coming. You can also log on to my conference website, join the newsletter, and you'll see what's happening with that as well, and all the information's on the left hand drop down menu. So there is like a little tab, and just drop that down, you'll see everything and see what you can learn and take away from the conference, as well as meeting some like-minded people. And let's be honest, networking is key to knowledge, to inspiration, and getting your businesses off the ground. So please don't give up, everyone. Please, please, please don't give up. You can do this. It just takes a long time. It's taken me years to get to this. So yeah, I just really want to put that out there. And anyway, for today, I will leave. I'm sure you're sick of my annoying Aussie accent by now, but I will see you guys on the next video. And I am going to be making something on Tuesday. So hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest, I'll have my next video out, and it will be making something with lavender. So anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.